Okay, so this was recommended to me recently, and I just decided to try it out because my paper notebook of similar characters on one page, like for example, shell, lac, leaf, and sea, look very similar with something like a roof, a stick roof above them, and a person below them, but there's slightly different strokes in them, and you'll see that in just a minute when I start drawing and looking in the dictionary. But so I have that in my paper book, but I have just the English translation, and I'm trying to incorporate the pinyin, which leads me to the pronunciation of these words. So Pleco, bottom right here, the blue app, Pleco is the one that you go into. You can see if you look below the search box, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different options. The first one is the one that I'm going to play with today. It's when you draw the character and then it looks up in the dictionary. The second one is, I'm guessing, if you go by the radical. I haven't played with that yet. The third one is the dictionary. That's the main one that I saw the first few times I looked at Pleco, and I didn't feel like I knew enough to use it, so I've been trying to go by other vocab lists and just do flashcards and try to build up that way. So I haven't even used that one very much. The microphone one, I'm guessing, is a microphone. Okay, tap to speak. Way. Okay, which clearly isn't working right now. And then the last one is if you center it on a character. And if you get it right, and if the character is drawn correctly, it should be able to find something. However, these are my horrible drawings, so that's not going to work. But those aren't even the ones I'm going to do today. I'm doing this one. And like the first one I wanted is to go into one of my common radicals, shell, and that's me drawing in that main area. And as you can see in the box, it shows the actual correct drawing, and then you go into it, and then you pick it, and there you have it. You have the sound and all kinds of things that are available in here, which is just awesome. I'm going to do another one without exiting. Let me find a slightly harder one. I think that stroke order might have been off, and that's probably true because I didn't recognize it. There we go. See, the stroke order was off and it didn't actually recognize it. That is trippy. Anyway, and that should seem logical to me, and there it is. It wasn't, because I've never actually drawn that one. I've just seen it in a flashcard. So there you go. Let's see if I can get a more complicated one. Oh, here we go. I'm looking through my messy notes. Let's do rain, which has quite a bit more strokes. Oh no. And you can tell it's like, wait, what? Okay, I think the top's okay, the middle's okay. I think these are diagonal. No, it's not accepting it at all. Wow, okay. It must be my stroke order. Let me start again. Okay, this is kind of fun, because I didn't expect this to be a test of stroke order, and yet, here we go. Oh, I bet you that's the problem. Hold on. And if you look at the top bar where it's trying to guess what I'm trying to find, it'll change as the stroke order changes. Yeah, I think the bottom part is where the mistake is. So this is probably 1, 2, then 1, 2, 1. I've never drawn this one, traced this one, I'm just guessing. Okay, I think it might be time to move on, but that is interesting. But that one's not working. Let me do an easier one. Oh man, I can't believe that didn't work. Okay. It's supposed to be grass. Well, this is mighty embarrassing. Instead, do you do it like that? Nope. Wow. Yeah, I did not see this as being massive drawing practice. I thought this would be more of other stuff. This is interesting. So it does have some serious obstacles for stroke order and whatnot. I'm trying to find a slightly easier character that I might not mess up as much. Let's do 8. There we go. And that is the correct one. And there you go. I was trying to get one that had slightly different, a slightly longer meaning. There we go, human legs. Let's see if that actually is. Oh, it also means child. I did not know that. And again, if you look about halfway down the screen, the different color codes there are different tones. Like this one here. That's 2 different tones, 2 different colors, and the pinion's right below it. So I'm pretty excited about this. I think now when I see stuff out in the wild, if it has a radical that or a character or a radical that I recognize, I can draw it in here and try to match it that way, instead of taking a picture and waiting and looking at it later. So thank you so much. I did not actually write down, sillily enough, the person that recommended this to me, but I'm going to put it in the show notes below, and thank you for recommending it. This is pretty awesome. I'll probably be doing multiple videos on Pleco as time goes on, because this is cool stuff. Bye.